Mumbai Indians, 5. That's right. They've got 5 now. They've done it. Yes. Jeez, my God. Will any team have the kind of dominance that this team has had over the last few years? You know what they said? Mumbai only wins it in the odd years. You know what I said? There has been no year which has been more odd than 2020. Hello and welcome to My 11th Circle presents Cricbuzz Live. I'm Gaurav Kapoor. With me, we have Michael Vaughan and Joy Bhattacharya. Jeez, there's a lot of Mumbai, Michael, on that list. There's a lot of Mumbai. 5.
Yeah, I mean, they're the best. I've just tweeted, actually, if you could throw Mumbai into the T20 World Cup, they'd win it. They are the best T20 team in the world. They've got everything covered. I'm not too sure what New Zealand would say about Trent Boult not playing for New Zealand. Not too sure, about Quinton de Kock missing out for South Africa. But they have got absolutely everything covered. And to win a final just with a little cigar in the mouth, it wasn't really a contest. Once Quinton de Kock and Rohit hit those first few boundaries in the power play, Delhi just didn't have any answers. The pitch was fine. And every single batsman that arrived at the crease, you could just sense that they had the positivity. They know how to win finals. They know how to win the big moments. And they never, ever took a backward step with the bat in hand.
And they've, Joy, you're right. I mean, there's been no year that's more odd than 2020. They were bound to win this year.
Yeah, absolutely. And look, the thing about it is, we talk about power plays and all. The one word that comes with this Mumbai side in mind is power. The number of their guys who can hit sixes, the number of the guys who can muscle the ball out of the ground. I mean, from small guys like Ishan Kishan to huge guys like Kieran Pollard, they all hit it a mile. And timers like Rohit, they have everything. They've built a one-day side, they've built a T20 side over. They've accumulated piece by piece, and not all the pieces have been big name pieces. They picked up somebody like a Trent Boult who was released by Delhi. They picked up somebody like a Surya Kumar Yadav who, Kolkata thought was not a great place in the top 4. And they've made these players and said, they've seen something in them and they've persisted with them. And look at the results they're getting now.
Yeah, it's such a valid point you make because, Michael, this is a constant grouse. I know it happens with football clubs, right? Where you go, you're just going to buy your way to the top. Mumbai is not that team. They have the financial muscle to buy their way to the top, but Joy makes such a valid point. Look at how much talent they have cultivated in that squad.
Yeah, and also, I mean, my stump keeps wanting to hit me over the back of the head, so I'm going to remove the stump. Just going back to that documentary that they did, I think what I saw from the documentary was a family kind of, obviously, that run the franchise, a very wealthy family. But, the way that Mahela Jawad and Pollard in that dressing room really kind of gather a collective kind of spirit. You don't just win big games of cricket and big tournaments by having players. You need to develop that culture and that spirit around the dressing rooms, particularly, for those players that haven't played as well. They'll feel a part of it. They'll feel a part of that success today, even though they've not been out there in the middle. It looked to me like when they had the bat in hand today, the message was, from ball one, you've got to be positive. You've got to look to strike the ball. You look at Surya Kumar Yadav's first ball, 4 and then a 6. Pollard strolls out there. What does he do with his first ball? Boom, over mid-off. It was almost like a message from Mahela Jawad in today is, look, that first ball, show your intent. Put yourself on the front foot. Put the bowler under pressure. Show great positivity in your body language. They just know how to win. That's why, I'll ask you both. Do you know a better T20 team in the world than this team? I can't name one. Yeah, I think they'd beat England. I think they'd beat Australia because collectively they just know how to play the game. They're a magnificent T20 team.